So here's a quick comparison of the New King James Clarion in black goatskin from Cambridge compared to the Schuyler Stridon New King James in marbled sapphire calfskin. Both are made in the Netherlands. Both have 28 GSM paper from France. So here is how they compare. Main difference is going to be the size. Both are very different in size. I personally prefer carrying around the Clarion because I like the size of this Bible. But both are excellent for reading. The main difference in design, they are both single column, but the Stridon is a verse-by-verse edition, while the Clarion is a paragraph edition. So Ezekiel 16. So here is how they compare. They have the same references, the same footnotes, 72,000 references and footnotes, full set of footnotes. The Clarion references and footnotes are in the outer margin, while the Stridon references and footnotes are in the footer, and they're separated with the references on one side and the footnotes on the other, which I like. We have a 10-point font in the Stridon versus an 8.75 font. Here's how they look with poetry. So here's how poetry looks for both. 10-point font versus the 8.75. Show through is about the same. It's the same paper, although a different batch, so there might be some slight variation between them. The Stridon has red highlights, while the Clarion is all black. The Stridon is also a red letter edition. And there's that red. The red looks really good. I love that red. The Stridon has notes, paper for notes. It has a concordance, but the concordance is really printed really small and it's hard to see. I prefer the size of the concordance in the Clarion. That's a lot easier to read. Also, you notice that the Stridon has a little bit of a wide margin for notes. And then here are the maps in the back. Both have a map index. And there's how they compare. Now, one major difference with the Clarion, the Stridon has a leather liner, while the Clarion has a synthetic liner. I prefer the leather liner, and I would like to see them add a leather liner to the Clarion. But both are edge lined. Both look good. They look really good. Really just depends on if you like a verse by verse or a paragraph. I personally prefer to read a paragraph, but both are good Bibles. And it also depends on if you want a little bit of space for notes and if you like a smaller Bible or a little bit larger Bible. The print size, it is different, of course, but the Clarion looks a little bit darker, and I do find them about equal for readability. So I'll place links in the notes so that you can make a purchase if you're interested. Also, links to the reviews so that you can see all the specs and all the information about each one. If you have any questions, you'll probably find the answers in those reviews. Thanks for watching.